Analysis of this mixture. This mixture is colorless and this mixture is crystalline in nature. First we will check its solubility. So I will take little amount of this substance. Pinch of this substance is taken in the test tube, and to this we will be adding some amount of water, and we will shake this test tube. Clear transparent solution is obtained. So this mixture is water soluble mixture and contains water soluble radicals. After preliminary test, we will begin with dry test for negative radicals. So for dry test, very first test is substance plus dilute H2SO4. I will take pinch of substance, and to pinch of substance I am adding dilute H2SO4. No effervescence are there, indicating carbonate may be absent. Now next test I will do is test for halide, nitrate and chloride. I will take pinch of substance in the test tube, and to this we have to add concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we will warm this slightly, and at the same time we will keep piece of copper foil ready. This is warm slightly. Adding a piece of copper foil, we will warm the test tube, and you can see brown color fumes are evolved, and color of the solution is bluish, indicating nitrate NO3 minus radical is present. Now, since only one radical is detected here in the dry test, the one radical which detected is NO3 minus. So, and since the substance is crystalline in nature, other radical may be sulfate. So, now we will prepare original solution. In the beaker, we will take 1 test tube of water. To 1 test tube of water, we will add the given mixture and we will stir it. After stirring it for some time, you will obtain a clear transparent solution. Since the given mixture is dissolved in minimum quantity of water, therefore this solution is bit concentrated, and this will give better results while performing wet test for the negative radicals. We start with the first test. I will take little amount of this original solution, and to this test portion of original solution I will add hydrochloric acid After adding hydrochloric acid, no effervescence are obtained. So carbonate radical is absent. For the next test, I will take test portion of original solution, and to this test portion of original solution I will add silver nitrate AgNO3, no precipitate is obtained, indicating absence of carbonate and halides. So carbonate, chloride, bromide, iodide are absent. Now again we will take little amount of a test portion of this original solution, and to this I will add barium nitrate. After addition of barium nitrate, we get white color precipitate, indicating presence of sulfate or carbonate. But if we add dilute nitric acid to this precipitate, we will see whether the given precipitate dissolves giving effervescence or whether the given precipitate does not dissolve. So our observation is there are no effervescence observed and given precipitate remains undissolved in dilute nitric acid, hence sulfate is present. Now we shall do confirmatory test for sulfate. So I will take test portion of our original solution, and this test portion of original solution we will add acetic acid. We will add acetic acid, and to this we will add lead acetate, this gives white color precipitate confirming presence of sulfate. So this was first confirmatory test for sulfate. We will do one more confirmatory test for sulfate. We will take little amount of or test portion of original solution again in a test tube, and to this we will add lead nitrate. So original solution plus lead nitrate gives white color precipitate confirming presence of sulfate. Now next test is test for nitrate. Test for nitrate, we will take original solution, test portion of original solution, and to this we will add concentrated sulfuric acid, equal volume of concentrated sulfuric acid, after adding equal volume of concentrated sulfuric acid, we have to pull this test tube under running tap water. So this test tube containing original solution with equal volume of concentrated sulfuric acid is cooled thoroughly. After cooling this test tube thoroughly, confirm it by touching the test tube. If it is warm, again we will cool this till it becomes cold and it comes on room temperature. Now to this we will add FeSO4 solution, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, but while adding this FeSO4 solution, you have to take care that without shaking your hand, you have to add FeSO4 from sides of the test tube very slowly, and you will see a brown color ring is developed at the junction of liquid. To make it more visible, I will hold it behind some white background. You can see a brown color ring. This test is called as brown ring test, and this is a confirmatory test for nitrate radical. Now, if you want to make it more darker, you can add more amount of FeSO4 from sides of the test tube without shaking the. So distinctly you can see a brown color ring it has developed at junction of the liquid. This test is called as brown ring test, and it is a confirmatory test for nitrate radical. Acidic radical number 1 was nitrate, and acidic radical number 2 was sulfate.